The NBA season is back, and so am I. What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA. If you're new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button down below because there is going to be a lot of content on this channel in regards to the NBA, and you don't want to miss out. So turn on my bell notifications as well to be notified anytime I post a video. And this video is very much delayed. I should have gotten to it a lot sooner, but I've been very busy. With that being said, no excuses. I'm getting to it now, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about my NBA predictions. So I'm just going to give you guys my award predictions and also my standings prediction for this season. And you know what? Instead of giving you guys the whole playoff format, I might as well just give you guys who I think is going to be in the finals. I'll even give conference finals, and then who I think will win the NBA championship. With that being said, let's start with the awards. Okay, we're going to start with Coach of the Year. So I'm going to work my way up to, obviously, MVP, because that's the most anticipated award. But we'll start with Coach of the Year, and I'm going to go with Brad Stevens. Okay, folks, Brad Stevens has been the best coach in the NBA outside of Greg Popovich for the last couple of years, but he hasn't won this award. The Celtics are loaded this year. They are about 10 deep. They're going to be the #1 seed in the East. They're going to probably go to the NBA Finals, and they are going to be very freaking damn good. Okay, so Brad Stevens deserves this award. He's been robbed of it a few times. Dwayne Casey had no business winning it last year. I don't know why he did. He got fired before he won it. So weird. With that being said, Brad Stevens wins this award, I think, pretty easily because I think the Celtics dominate. Let's move on to the most improved player, and I'm going with Brandon Ingram. Folks, I've been on the Brandon Ingram bandwagon, I think, for like a year and a half now. Brandon Ingram, to me, is the best player on the Lakers outside of, obviously, LeBron James. And to me, he's going to be the one that's going to make the biggest leap. Okay, so last year, Ingram averaged about 16 points per game. I think he's easily above 20 points per game this year, maybe even like 22, 23. I think he averages, 5 points and 5 rebounds because he's got the versatility. And I'm projecting he averages at least a steal and if not a full block, a half a block a game because of his length and his versatility. And he's going to play so many minutes. LeBron's going to set him up so much. He's got so many people on this team that are going to set him up to score, especially with Lonzo, Rondo, Lance, LeBron, that the opportunities will be endless. And then on the defensive end, Luke Walton's going to count on him to, be able to cover a lot of people. Most notably, probably the best guy on the other team if LeBron's not checking him, if LeBron's tired or Luke doesn't want to wear him out. So Brandon Ingram, opportunity, the numbers, everything else is going to add up. He is going to be my most improved player this season. I don't think it's going to be close. I don't think it'll be close at all. Let's move on to 6th Man of the Year. I'm going with Scary Terry. Yes, that's right. Terry Rozier is going to win this award. And again, I don't think it'll be like a runaway, but it might be pretty close. The only other guy that I could see, really competing, or only 2 other guys, Dennis Schroeder of the OKC Thunder. But again, we don't know when Westbrook's coming back, but he's starting right now. The plan is he's going to be coming off the bench as a 6th man when Westbrook is back. But again, we don't know when Russ is back. And then JJ Redick, who's coming off the bench for Markelle Fultz. Both of those guys will be able to put up, a good production off the bench. But Terry Rozier, to me, is a starting point guard coming off the bench. He would start for about, I would say at least 15 to 20 teams in the NBA right now. And the Phoenix Suns are dying to have Terry Rozier as their starting point guard. The only reason he's not starting on the Celtics is because they have Kyrie Irving. That's it, and they're so freaking deep. But Terry Rozier is a starter in a 6-man role, and you know what that means. He's going to play and put up numbers like a starter because he's going to get a ton of minutes. I think Terry Rozier is going to average between 26 to 28 minutes, maybe even push for 30. I think Brad Stevens is going to play him alongside Kyrie, not just, play him as the backup to Kyrie. So I think he's going to get multiple opportunities. And I think with the Celtics and the record, they're going to be the #1 team in the East. To me, I think he wins this award. I wouldn't say pretty easily like Brandon Ingram with the most improved player, but I think pretty close. So let's move on to Defensive Player of the Year, and I'm going with Anthony Davis. AD is going to be a beast this year. He's never won this award. Can you believe that? That's crazy to me. Anthony Davis, to me, changes the game so much. not just on the offensive end, but on the defensive end. And with the Pelicans, I expect them to make a leap this season, and I think people are going to notice that. And on the defense side of the ball, AD can easily average 3 blocks a game. He can average a steal and a half, maybe even 2. And you add that, I know this is a defensive award, but you add that to his scoring. I mean, my God, he's an MVP candidate too. We know that. But I'm going to go with AD here. I could have gone with Draymond, but I think he won it last year, and he's not going to be given the same sort of opportunity, I think, in terms of minutes once Boogie comes back. And, you know, you got guys like Rudy Gobert, etc. But I think AD takes this award. I think it's his to lose. So I'm going to go with Anthony Davis. Let's move on to Rookie of the Year, and I think this one is not close either. This is DeAndre Ayton's award, the #1 pick this year to the Phoenix Suns. DeAndre Ayton's going to average a double-double. He's going to put up, like, to me, he's got 20-10 potential, but he at worst, he's putting up 15-10. DeAndre Ayton's a beast. He's going to get all the minutes he can handle with the Suns. Are an up-and-down pace team, so that means more opportunities, and the numbers are going to be crazy. And the Suns might even improve a little this year. The other rookies, I don't see the same opportunity, and I don't see the same talent. Luka Doncic could make it a little interesting, but again, once the Mavericks are fully healthy, I don't think he's going to get the same amount of playing time. So, to me, Ayton's the easy choice here, and I think he's going to run away with this award. And finally, let's talk about the award everyone wants to talk about, which is MVP, Most Valuable Player. And who do I have winning this one? I thought about it a lot. Could have went AD. Could have went Giannis. Could have went someone else. Could have went Kawhi. But I have to go with LeBron James. I don't know why. My gut tells me LeBron James, and the reason why is I think LeBron is going to try to win the MVP this year. I think, you know, people have mentioned this, and I agree. I think LeBron knows he doesn't have a shot to win the championship this year, so he's like, maybe why not try to rack up another MVP award? He hasn't won an MVP in a while because obviously he's been more concerned with winning the finals, but with this Lakers team, we know it's a long shot. So you take a look at the spotlight he's going to be in this year with the Lakers. You take a look at the fact that he's going to be able to rack up a lot of assists with you know, Ingram, Lonzo, you know, with Kuzma, Hart, Lance, all these guys. And I think he's going to be able to score the ball a lot. So he could lead the league in scoring. He could average a ton of assists. Could even have his best statistical season. And if the Lakers, I think if they just finish between 3 and 6, I think he gets the award. I don't think he can get the award if they're like the 8th seed, maybe not even the 7th seed. They have to be a top 6 seed. And I think he can get the award, preferably for them to win 50 games, and I think he can do it. My other pick after LeBron would be AD. I think the Pelicans are going to be much improved this season. I think statistically, the numbers are going to be crazy. Okay, AD could average 30, 15, 5, 2, and 2 in this league if he wanted to. That's how ridiculous AD is talent-wise. And Giannis, I would like Giannis, but the problem with Giannis is I don't think the Bucks will even be close to being the best team in the East. I think it'll be the Celtics, but then after that you've got the Raptors, you've got the Sixers, so that is going to be working against him. So I'm going to go with LeBron James to win the MVP. Let's go to my standings, and I've got starting in the Eastern Conference, the Charlotte Hornets at 8, Detroit Pistons number 7, Washington Wizards number 6. Indiana Pacers, number 5. Milwaukee Bucks at 4. Toronto Raptors at 3. Philadelphia 76ers at 2. And at number 1, the Boston Celtics. Duh. Let's move on to the Western Conference. At 8, I've got the Portland Trailblazers. 7, Denver Nuggets. 6, OKC Thunder. 5, New Orleans Pelicans. 4, Utah Jazz. 3, Lakers. 2, Rockets. 1, Warriors. Duh. Now, a couple of quick notes here. Yeah, Lakers at 3-5. That's really high. You know what? It's LeBron James, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I think, you know, they're just going to, you know, find their stride this year. Now, they might start off slow. They might start off with a little bit of hiccups. But I fully expect this Lakers team to be very good in the regular season for sure. And that's the key here because, again, we're talking about the regular season. And if I tell you that LeBron's going to win the MVP, that means he's going to be focused on racking up a lot of dubs in the regular season. And to me, teams like the Blazers, I believe, have taken a fall by not upgrading their team too much. Denver really didn't add too much outside of Michael Porter Jr. and Isaiah Thomas. Then you take a look at the OKC Thunder. Yeah, they lost Carmelo Anthony, which is a good thing. And they added Dennis Schroeder, but Russell Westbrook's out right now. So that might hurt them a little bit. Pelicans, I do see them improving, and the Jazz as well. But like I said, I'm going to stick with my predictions here. I think the Lakers are going to rack up a lot of dubs. And quickly on the East, I told you guys with the Bucks, I like Giannis a lot, but I don't see the Bucks being better than the Raptors, Sixers, and Celtics, though I like their new head coach, Mike Budenholzer. I think Giannis is going to have a big year. I do have the Bulls missing the playoffs. They're just too awful on the defensive end. It's not going to happen. And in the 8th seed, I could have went with the Heat, and I could have went with the Hornets. The Heat are just dealing with a lot of injuries, and Kemba might ball out this season because he doesn't want to get traded, so I'm going to go with the Hornets. So with that being said, there you have it, folks. As far as who I have winning the NBA Finals, it's going to be the Warriors coming out of the West, and it's going to be the Celtics coming out of the East, and the Warriors are winning the NBA championship, folks. Surprise, surprise. Okay, this is the only one thing I have to complain about the NBA is the Warriors, barring three guys getting hurt, I feel like 3 or 2, they're going to win the title. It's just that simple. Nobody's close. The Warriors are here. Celtics might be like here, and then everybody else you can't see on the screen, but everybody else, you know, the floor, below the floor, that's where they are, okay? Celtics have the depth. People are talking about the C's, right? Let me talk about it real quick. They have the depth. They do. But when you're talking about your best 5 against the Celtics' best 5, it's not even close. Not even close. Warriors are going to win that series 5, 6 games. 6 at the most. So I'm going to go with the Golden State Warriors. So there you have it, folks. Let me know if you guys agree with me or disagree. Leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.